What is up, and welcome to the show. I was in black and white for a specific project. I was working on a project which you will find out about shortly, or not if you don't. I lost another viewer. We're down to 396. Oh my god! You guys, if we could get to 395, you guys rock. This, I don't know why this is hilarious. I apologize for the last. Actually, probably should be apologizing in advance for the sound in this episode. But I apologize for the sound in the last episode. That was actually a calendar episode. I'm glad it was a short one. I'm glad I didn't go on and on for 4 or more hours. I don't think this episode will be that long, but let's find out. This is a brunch episode. We are listening Sunday Morning by the Velvet Underground. Actually, OG Sunday Morning is one of my favorite songs by them, but I don't get to play it very often because I can be very literal-minded. Like, I only play songs about Fridays on Fridays. Yeah, anyway, it is for me Sunday morning. I don't know where it is where you are. Thanks to unsubscribers. Can you still get notifications? I think you can unsubscribe but still get notifications. But also, you can unsubscribe, you can dislike, you can do what you want. Engage with this channel how you want. Be sincere. Be yourself. Be you. But you don't need me to tell you that. This is going to be a totally random episode. I'm pretty excited about it. We'll see if I switch to color. I'll probably switch to color at some point. Brady Bunch and Bewitched did, but the Munsters never did. Okay, first of all, shout out to Food Huggers. This is not an ad. This is a product that I strongly believe in. It's probably, you've seen similar, but I'm shouting out this particular brand. They're called Food Huggers. You can't tell, but this is green. It fits, for instance, this glass that you can no longer buy from Costco, that you used to be able to. We're going to talk about Costco, maybe. They come in a set. This one fits. I don't know if you can see. It's half an onion. You know what? Am I switching to color already? I don't know. They're nested. This one fits a can perfectly. All right, I'm switching to color. That didn't take long. Or maybe I'll switch back to black and white. But yeah, no, Bewitched, Brady Bunch. Who else started in black and white and switched to color? Maybe, My Favorite Martian. But yeah, this is going to be a random episode with a variety. We're going to talk about a variety of things. I have quite a few notes. That was Sunday Morning by the Velvet Underground. I do take requests. Okay, hold on. If I can remember what I'm even doing. For video filters, none. There we go. Maybe sepia tone. Yeah, maybe I'll just make it a little bit sepia tone. I don't know why. Because it's Sunday morning. Give it a little. Okay, so that's the onion. This is the one that, that's that one. This is the one that fits the can. But yeah, no, they nest. Anyway, they're called Food Huggers. This is not sponsored content. That's interesting. It's is there gas in there? I don't know. That's really interesting. Half an onion in a bag. If you know, you know. Let's play some more music. And I will go to my notes. I did have an in-person work thing yesterday. Is that what I'm even going to talk about yet? Probably not. Oh, darn it. I always mean to do this before I start the episode, and I'm trying to get better about this. I'm going to enable captions. It seems to be working out, and show captioning on. I did do my sound check, so I'm now doing a separate sound check. So I am taking I don't know. This channel is always a work in progress, and how are you doing? So yeah, we are going to do fact checking Bubba. We're actually going to talk about the Sidney Sweeney box office. Oh, I had one other thing about that. Do I have a note? Okay. Actually, I'm just hold on. Sorry. Thanks for joining. Seriously, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for eating you. Boop boop. We're going to talk about the quarter neck zip trend and other trends. We may get to pickleball, but we may not, and if we don't, that's okay. I've had just a really I just in very personal news. We'll start with I am going to start with, as I typically do. Hold on, I just need to pull up. As I typically do, just start with what's going on with me, and then we'll get to kind of what's going on in the world. Who am I? I'm just a random West Coast weirdo. I am not a journalist. Well, yeah, am I doing the disclaimers now? This is Secondhand News by Fleetwood Mac off of Rumors. Yeah, no, I'll do the disclaimers now while we're on it. Opinions I express are purely my own. And that applies as much when I'm talking about my job, of course. But this time of year my skin gets really dry, and so my lip I've been actually trying to just keep it moisturized. We're probably going to hit a lot. I have a bunch of stuff from Wikipedia. You know, I love me some Wikipedia, though. Oh, hold on. I screenshotted it. There's an instance where they really... What they printed is misleading. But we'll see if we get to that. Pickleball and Wikipedia might be a different episode, but giving you I'll giving you ideas of what's coming up in the days to come. Possibly this episode, but whatever tangents I go on, I have some unboxings I may do. However this episode ends up is how this episode ends up, and I appreciate you joining me on this journey. I really do. Unboxings, aka show and tell, like I'm at Circle. I did not go to the Central last night. The Central has been open since 1892. The show was Heavy Metal Killers 2, Dark Meditation, who I think is from Olympia. I could be wrong. Time Rift from Portland. Or maybe it's just because they played Olympia the night before. I actually have no idea where Dark Meditation is from. Don't take my word on that. However, I do know that Time Rift is from Portland, Phantasmal Abyss is from the Bay Area, and Disc Test is from Seattle. For some reason, I thought it was like a whole tour, but they're not playing Portland. I was like, and I bet they're in Portland tonight, but they're not. It was just a 2-night thing where some of those bands played together. Disc Test is playing tonight. Along with Acerbity and others at the Funhouse. That's Sunday, November 16th for me. I don't know what date it is for you, but however, I will be at Bandstand with Gasa. Doors at 7:30. Hollis, Prometheus, Brown, Reverse Death, Mount Fog, and Westmoreland. Since I don't know those other bands, I think I might just be there for the opening bands and leave. I will at some point play Disc Test. I have the cassette of disc tests, so I will at some point play them. Yeah, no, so if you missed them last night, you can catch them tonight. Bum. Go Your Own Way made a recent list of breakups that fueled incredible songs. I don't know if they included Spiderwebs, but I think Spiderwebs is one of those. This is Abyssinian Creole off of Abyssinian Creole. Well, actually, it's off of the Sexy Beast EP. Sorry. And this is the song Abyssinian Creole Dirty version. And they're not playing tonight, but Prometheus Brown is not a member. Okay, I'm looking it up. Yeah, no. Is not a member, but Prometheus Kings is Gabriel Tierros. I'm sorry. Abyssinian Creole is Kings and Gabriel Tierros. I'm looking up who Prometheus Brown is, though. Oh, Prometheus Brown was a member of Blue Scholars. We'll see if I play Blue Scholars. Very bougie. I've been drinking this Chateau it's San Quincy, Washington. Not to be confused with Chateau San Michel, but it is local. Okay. I'm glad. That's all I care about. And I thought I was drinking local wine, and it's blueberry flavored, and I was like, ooh, I'm suspicious. Oh, is the alcohol content? Oh, the alcohol content is only 8%. I knew that. I don't care. It's still really good. Grocery outlet, bargain market.
And I thought it was a code. No, we are the music of the future. Fuck, bringing it back.
Holy shit. My tabs keep crashing.
My lyrics are like, fuck y'all, nasty. I love y'all black people. We got for the good world. Oh, those in the homeland living in the world. And they pour the hip hop. I'm the half that half body shit that my mom left with crack and rock on the crack start to rap rock like Billy Idol. And the only crack that's not bad is a crack to a Philly Lino. But for real, that you find something in. Then tell us for the moon happiness. Picking in the fuck, wishing the men fuck. More like that, cause more like that. Get more love, cause we're more like that. We just get out the blackness and that's fluent. We just change you in position with growth, doing whatever it takes to be shaped. A false take to get
Alright, I'm gonna go put this onion in the fridge. Hold on, and I'm gonna look for something because I just realized something is not right. Am I playing this? ultimate. I'm gonna play this out. German camera off and everything? Okay. Mystery solved. All right. We, as usual, we are experiencing technical difficulties, but as usual, the show must go on. Okay. Sorry, just getting my bearings. And thanks for bearing with me. It's been a very long week. Oh my gosh. For real though, I work 6 days in a row, and then I'm about to do this whole big thing, and also this other thing that I don't even want to talk about, but I will because I have to. Shout out to everyone who's about to undergo a time study. You know who you are. All 58 of us. We'll be fine. It's only a week, but when it happens in March, we'll also be fine. It's only a month, but if they try and make it a permanent thing, we'll also be fine because expectations will always change in this job. And if you're not, you better be prepared for that. If you're not prepared for that, you better be. Opinions I express are purely my own. I am going to talk about my job for a little bit, though, including a team member who may have moved to New York. Wow. If I were in New York, I would be seeing water parks. You gotta go with a classic. You'd be paranoid too if everyone you knew was out to get you off of Greatest Hits, their fourth studio album. I want to see if I'm missing something. Pretty sure this is correct. Entertainment. Entertainment. Double Dare. Fandom. Greatest Hits. Intellectual Property. There was supposed to be an intellectual property too, but that was scrapped, and so I don't know what they'll give you as much candy as you want. They'll give you as much candy as they have, and you have money to buy. There's no limit on the amount of. I don't know why that's. I always have to attack that line. I love that line. I am intensely jealous that they are playing with Chloe Moriando this Tuesday at Brooklyn Paramount, but she will not be playing. She will not be joining them. Who is? I wrote it down somewhere else. The name of the band. Somewhere else being right here. I'm acting like it's like super hard to find. I just have. I know it's right here. They're playing with Foxy Shazam and Winona Fighter at the Showbox Soto on December 8th. Is Fruit by the Foot. I'm going to play it out because I love this song. And then upcoming shows here in Seattle, The Accused on the 20th, Primitive Man on the 26th, I believe. Check my calendar, especially the preview, the fall preview for like all the best shows, I would say, my picks through December. But the last calendar episode, again, I actually apologize for the sound is all messed up. And like that shit was written in gel pen. So Saturday I had a work party. Opinions experts are filling my. It's one of my favorite days. It was a giveaway day, and we were literally giving away like practically the kitchen sink. Someone tried to like get the water bottle. We were like, that's for rental. That's not actually ours to give away. But we were giving away tables, chairs, like fixtures. We were giving like soap dispensers. We were giving away everything. And those are my favorite days. People just come through, and yeah, some people take more than they probably need. Some people, like, other people are trying to load them up. I'm like, hey, you want 10 more boxes of kid masks? Because everything you don't take, we have to figure out what to do with. Just come and take it. And even though I was very specific in my mailings that I sent out to people, like, we were not. Yeah, you need to bring dollies. You need to bring extra hands. If you want to bring, if you want to take home furniture and extra stuff, that's not our job. That being said, every time we do this, I always put those disclaimers, and then I always end up doing heavy lifting and manual labor, which is fine. I actually kind of like it on a limited basis, and I like, again, to be helpful and to feel helpful, and to, people just get very excited. And I do like to Tetris a car. Like, if you can, this one woman, everyone was like, you're not going to get all that into our car. And I was like, we will. And she was like, we will. And then we did. What happened to my camera? We are experiencing technical difficulties. I don't know who said anything about kissing. No one said anything about kissing. I definitely didn't kiss anyone. Separately, no. Speaking of, like, no, I actually. So I have so much stuff I haven't gone through, but I have stuff I just need to go through so I can start making room for other stuff. Because I have a. Well, speaking of liking to move things, I hope I do, because it's going to be a huge hassle. Like, the vehicle I have is not equipped for this. I'm going to have to rent a vehicle. I'm still in the planning stages, but I do. Yeah,
We're backstage in London today. Look who's stopped by. It's Only Waterparks. How are you guys? It's me! Oh my god!
Oh, was that literally just the lens cover? I'm not playing that out for. But we will play some Chloe Moriando. Am I actually going to play Hellhounds? I always play like the end of Hellhounds, but I'll actually play Hellhounds. If I get this right. Alright, I'm just...
We're gonna go with no wheels. Nowhere, no place. Fuck you.
I'm not even sure what this is.
With me. Center of attention. Sad and hello, kitty pink ropes. Sexy, wants to feel my state. Can he take it? I don't think so.
Again, Chloe Moriando playing Brooklyn, Paramount, this. Tuesday, November 18th, but she will not be joining Water Parks December 8th here in Seattle at Showbox Soda. Tickets to both shows are still available. This is KO. But yeah, no, I have to make space for this. And then other projects, I have to, like, each project begets other projects. Like, I need to cut through all the blackberry bushes with a literal chainsaw, which I own, a chainsaw. Do I have to I have to research the battery for the, anyway, or do I need to buy, I have another power trimmer. I know. In any event, and then I have to deal with the lock, and then I have to get into the garage, and then I have to make space in the garage. At the same time, full disclosure, this project would mean being completely done with and with something that I should have, in my mind, been done with since 2009. Really need to actually be. No, my times. This is brunch. My time zone. I don't know what time zone you're in. This is noon for me. I wear a dog collar. That is correct. Wow, timely. We're listening to Hellhounds by Chloe Moriando. That's funny. That was not planned. Am I happy? That's a pretty complex question. I'm in a good mood right now. How are you doing? But no, am I happy? Am I happy to laugh at myself? Always. Yeah, I am a joke. Like, yeah. I definitely don't take myself seriously, though there are people in this world who think I do, for reasons. Because there are things I do take seriously that they don't, but they think it's about me. It's about those things. But no, I don't take myself too seriously at all. And I advocate for people not doing so, but I also advocate for people standing up for that. I know. Yeah. But no, as far as am I happy in general, I have a long-term plan.
Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I forgot it. Never mind, do it again.
That's the part that I usually start on when I'm trying to play Hotel for Clowns, which I'm not playing today. Unless by request. Well, thank you for joining. Welcome. We're glad you're here. People are cruel to me. I don't know. Well, sometimes, yeah. I have been bullied in my lifetime. People are not currently cruel to me, but mostly I just avoid people. Also, I've been known to be pretty cruel to people. I mean, if we're keeping score, the body keeps score. I've been known to be pretty cruel to people too. I can give as good as I get. That's. Yeah. This is what? Oh, this is "Don't Be Nice." That feels appropriate. And that's just. Okay. Oh, I might be on the wrong side. This is the end of Pink Lemonade, featuring. With Invisible Ink, followed by Don't Be Nice by Watsky. But yeah, no, I have no doubt that people are cruel to me behind my back. But not normally to my face, but only because I limit my exposure. And then comment section, I don't really put a lot of. I mean, people. Have you read the comments lately? Like that's just people are. That's how people are. So I don't put a lot of. It doesn't affect me. But back to am I happy? My long-term plan is to have an estate sale, an estate sale, but I'm not dead yet. Sell basically everything except my clothes, my records, my books. some truly vintage home goods, videos and video games, and plants. Oh, and then I added crafting equipment and supplies, which again, I'm like, in my mind, that's condensing everything down, but that's still like 10 trucks worth of, I have too much stuff. But then no, sell everything that's not that. Sell everything that's collectibles or like, I don't, oof, fuck. This is Don't Be Nice. Alright.
Don't be nice, 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 don't be nice.
I guess option B is I open a retail store here and then just sell it all that way. Like, I don't know. Rather than pay someone else to do it. That.
Don't be nice, 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 don't be nice.
Because honestly, given how much I like the 20% commission or whatever when I did an estate sale for my mom, I'm like, I could have gone through her stuff, taken pictures. I would have actually gotten the shit I wanted from it. Hi, Carms. But yeah, no. The goal then, after at some point, once I sold off stuff, no, but the point is to move somewhere else and start the store there. Oh, we could start as a pop-up here. Okay. Instead of doing an estate sale, I'm still figuring this out in real time. But yeah, no, basically, instead of having to worry all the time, about all my stuff in a house, I can keep it in a secure retail location, sell what sells, don't sell what sells, doesn't sell, trade, buy, and then live on a boat or in a van. Like that's, I don't need to live in a house. Guy who lives in a van down by the river. Right on. Yeah, Noise Clown works for me. I'm writing that down. That might end up on a t-shirt. Your host, the Noise Clown. Yeah. Don't make me put on clown face. This is what we're listening to. Watsky. That was Don't Be Nice. And since I will call that a request, since they said they like the scratch. I don't know if there's any more scratching on this record, but I'm going to see. I'll play one more, or maybe two. I'll play a couple more off of Watsky. Watsky is actually, it fits a good mood for a brunch episode. It's kind of like... This is Stick to Your Guns. Watsky from, I want to say San Francisco, off of X Infinity.
I'll be glad when you read this, so I just want
Right on. I know that they're like they're just Google documents that you can. So we'll get to Bubba, and when I say fact check, no matter what your political lineage, my perspective is probably going to disappoint you. I'm just already like whatever you believe. I don't think mine aligns with what anyone wants to believe right now. It's such a weird time. I don't even want to talk about it. None of the things I put in my headline I actually want to talk about. We'll see if I actually get to talk about the things I do. Like Costco. So my coworkers, I'm going to finish talking about my coworkers. Is that true? No. Yes it is. Okay. But yeah, no, my coworkers debating which Costco. Apparently, our region, Costco was founded here in the Northwest. Kirkland's Best is named after Kirkland, Washington. Have some of the largest Costco's. People have no problem with the Costco's. Costco versus Costco. The debate is entirely over the parking lots, which I totally get. I prefer Costco online. That's just me personally. But yeah. Anyway, shout out to Costco. None of these are ads. These are just personal opinions. Costco currently being sued because they're saying Costco Kirkland's Best Tequila is not as premium as it claims. I don't know. I told a coworker that the Rite Aid on Rainier was still open. It is not. It was open after they announced that the Rite Aids would close, but I don't know why I just assumed it. Yeah. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it for its Goldenberg peanut chews, and I'm going to miss it for its Australian licorice. But that's kind of about it. Like, it was definitely not it wasn't my neighborhood pharmacy. It wasn't where I needed to go for, like, medication and things. So, yeah, they sold some obscure candy I liked, but I'll be okay. In other very local news, like Rainier Beach local, where is the King Donuts mural that they advertised, like, come join us, make a mural? It's not on the new King Donuts building, and the old mural building, it's still covered anyway. I'm confused. I mean, okay, no, I have discussed this many times. Currently, I'm done with Nicki Minaj, which is disappointing, but George, I was like, let's not bring George Clinton into this, but yeah, no, if George Clinton is involved, then Bernie Worrell from Kuwait, a local band, rest in peace, Bernie Worrell, but Bootsy Collins, and I guess they're all implicated now. This is one thing that I will say about, not necessarily Kirkland's Best, but there is. And actually, I have even spread this on my own channel, and this is a type of misinformation that I will actually backtrack and correct. Not all store brands are really just the name brand repackaged. Not everyone is manufactured in the same. We have actually now got this widespread idea that, like, fake Oreos are actually just real Oreos. It's not actually that true. Like, oftentimes, Kirkland's Best, it is a completely different, it's a dupe, and I'm still trying to figure out how come Kirkland's Best can get away with, I think it all comes down to shape, their own, basically, Smucker's Uncrustables, but they're suing, and Lunchables, which even sounds like Uncrustables, has their own, but theirs is a triangle, but Smucker's, which is, I want to say Campbell Company, I don't know who owns Smucker's. They're suing Trader Joe's because theirs is too close to the same shape. But theirs is actually more square with rounded corners. It's more, I don't know, TV screen shaped. Anyway, I ended up bringing home a bunch of stuff. I said I wasn't going to talk about work anymore, and I won't. But this is just a follow-up to a thing I mentioned in a previous episode. For those who don't know, I work in a nonprofit. unspecified nonprofit. Opinions I express are purely my own. That works generally in the early learning sphere. The phrase I was trying to remember that a partner is advancing is reframe early learning as core civic infrastructure. That core civic infrastructure, I think, is really important. Like it's like utilities, like all the services you get, like K through 12, early learning, the right to a safe place for your child to go should be core civic infrastructure, is my feeling, but I know that's socialism. We're going to get to it. Everyone, this is actually getting into the news. My neighborhood pharmacy makes household calls and only takes cash. I have questions. I don't know why I immediately thought of The Wire, but no, I'm assuming you mean my neighborhood pharmacy is locally owned, and I don't say this to trigger anyone, but it has been known to trigger people on this show. Is Muslim owned. It is locally owned. It is where I got my COVID shot every year. My only complaint was this year, like they rushed me through. They got me in and out in half an hour, which is great. But they rushed me through so quickly, they forgot to ask me which one I want. And I wanted the MNRA. Again, not specifically to trigger the right-wingers, but they're specifically going after MNRA as like fake technology or whatever. It's not. It's completely proven science. But also because specifically the MNRA vaccine, COVID vaccine, has been linked to like cancer benefits, and I'm at that age where I'm like, I'll take it if all that I can get. If I have to deal with the blood clots, which, yes, to trigger the left wing for a second, some of those studies proved out to be true. The vaccines taking a vaccine can have a consequence. That doesn't mean you don't do a risk benefit analysis and still choose to take a vaccine. I'm not saying they're perfect or they've perfected anything. All medicine has a risk benefit analysis. Anyway, back to early learning. Everyone wanted to take a picture with Bob Ferguson when he announced 10,000 childcare slots in the next 10 years and almost $2 billion. Claire Wilson was there. Tana Sen from DCYF, formerly a politician herself, but now she works for the school district. Ironically, Claire Wilson, the other way around, formerly worked for the school district, now a politician. Jamie Peterson was there. Others who I'm like, I know who you are, but I couldn't. From the picture, I was like, I know who all you are. Denise Louie. Opinions I express are purely mine. I'm going to stop talking about the industry I work in before I like say something that like personally identifies me, and then anyway. What do I have? Do I have anything funky? I don't know if this counts. And seriously, thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting. I mean, I'm always happy to do just an episode where I'm just talking to myself, because I'm never, I am not opposed to that. And I only get 12 mental health sessions a year, so I have to fill in the rest with just talking to myself on the internet. But if someone else is joining and has commentary to go along with as well, that's always fun as well. I might play Tootsie Roll. I don't know if that's okay. This is Da Dip. It's just been stuck in my head. This is Freak Nasty with Da Dip. And when we get to internet trends, all the women in the world. That's every single one. But if we get to internet trends, the person who takes dance songs and then just does them literally, like, it's so funny. Like, you're so funny. And they've done this song. I said I was going to talk about my job anymore, but okay, literally someone on my team may have moved to New York without telling us. I'm like, you're going to get me fired. Like, So our new mayor, on her first day after acceptance speech, that mentioned early learning, that mentioned universal child care, as well as social housing. She then immediately went over to a Starbucks and started picketing with them. Did I mention she's a socialist? New York's mayor. I guess she just got a big write-up in the New York Times. My dad said, I haven't read it yet. That makes me nervous because unlike Mondani, she's not polished. They're going to come after her, and it's going to come in a way that she's not expecting. Or I hope she has a good team to help her expect how they're going to come after her, including all the weird ways they're going to come after her. But Mamdani also tells his 1 million followers on social media to boycott Starbucks. So 65 Starbucks struck, I don't know, that on the first day, it was Red Cup Day, which is when they traditionally release their holiday offerings. And it is the biggest Starbucks day. We previously covered the barista. Well, the scandal, if you follow social media, is they didn't have enough for all of us. To me, the scandal was it's called the Barista. It allegedly is celebrating baristas and how people abused baristas over, and then created complex conspiracy theories about how the baristas bought up all the. First of all, if they did, good. But second of all, Starbucks artificially created a scarcity model, just basically because they saw how Labubus worked, and you fell for it, and then blamed the baristas after whom the collectible was named. So again, just fuck Starbucks fans in general, and I'm sorry if you enjoy Starbucks. If you enjoy Starbucks, the baristas actually want you to continue to come back, but not currently while they're striking. But after that, they want you to come back. I just say, much be done with Starbucks in general. I'm sorry to the baristas, but I do support their unionizing and right to work and all that. 3 in Washington, the Queen Anne store, a university district store, and then as a reminder, Cafe Allegro, the oldest espresso place in Seattle, tucked into a sort of quiet corner of University District, right past the real first Starbucks, which I think actually isn't even the real first Starbucks, because that one closed, but it's the nearest to the real first one, not the one at Pike Place that people go and take pictures at, and Starbucks even lets them like, I'm at the first Starbucks. No, you're not. But that's okay. Yes. I love time travelers. If you are a time traveler, I still recommend going to see the Dickies last night at... El Corazon. I'm so mad I missed it, and because when I played this last night during the calendar episode, I completely messed up the sound. We're gonna listen to Killer Clowns from Outer Space again, but yes, shout out to time travelers always. Oh, at risk of doxing myself just a little bit more, I'm going to do talk about my pets. No, I'm not. All right, I'm going to say that. Okay. Thank you for reminding me not to dox myself. How is the music to how this channel is held together with duct tape and bubble gum. I know there are definitely options if you want the highest fidelity on the internet. This isn't it. This isn't flash. This But if you want it rough and dirty, this is how we play music around here. Thanks for joining. This is the Dickies off of Locked and Loaded, 1990 with Killer Clowns. And then again, I've already done some of the disclaimers. Yep, I can't tell. Okay. I'm going to say that sounds about right for now. Speaking of held together with duct tape and bubblegum, I think I need some more duct tape and bubblegum. If someone started GoFundMe, alright, top headlines. A 10-year-old boy among 2 dead at a shooting in New Jersey. Oh, and then the disclaimers. The music may not always match what I'm talking about. I might be playing upbeat music and talking about something really dark and depressing. We're getting into the news. As we get into the news, obviously take care of yourself but yeah, we'll be talking about things that are dark and ugly in the world. It's not all laughs in this life. Sorry if you didn't know that. And I still can't find my cotton candy dude. Another top headline. It isn't really a top headline. It's just like, in case you weren't aware, bombing never stopped in Gaza. Like, they're just still, like, I don't know what the word ceasefire even mean. I feel like it was just kind of, all of this was just a shop test. Can we just say the words but not do anything? How will people react? And predictably, there will be people out there insisting there is a ceasefire and it is happening, but there is none. There has never been one. This is Chicago. I'm not sure when. Oh, okay. I have no idea what I'm playing by Chicago. This is While the City Sleeps. By Chicago. According to the Rolling Stone, the next wave of the opioid crisis is here. It is stronger than fentanyl. It is a class of synthetics called nitazines that have actually been around since the 1950s. So again, pickleball's been around since 1965. Like, these things, I'm like, I just heard about it last week, but they've been around. Anyway, nitazines are gaining foothold as a street drug, and again, stronger than fentanyl, which... Why do they keep doing it? Like, aren't drugs strong enough? But no, like what? From a distribution standpoint, it always makes sense. Oh, this goes out to anyone who was requesting funk earlier. It is is it this Chicago is not a funk band, but this is pretty funky. And also dark. Whoever requested, because there's only one person in the chat right now, and thank you for being here. TDD. People don't always want themselves named on the, but yeah, thanks for joining. Okay, and this is the shortest version. I'm fact checking Bubba. Whatever you want to believe, Bubba is not Bill Clinton. I'm sorry. So first of all, Mark Epstein, the brother, Newsweek asked him, while he declined to say who or what any of it was referencing, to a certain extent verifying aspects of the email, he specifically said it's not Bill Clinton. I think it's also important to, for people to analyze why they want it to be. Like, I'm specifically talking to people on the left, and I've had, this is a version of a conversation I've had before. So basically what you're doing right now is transvestigating right-wingers, and it's become a more and more common thing. And yes, the Madison Cawthorns out there exist, and I get it's not, to me it's all just rooted in homophobia. And when I say transvestigating, I'm specifically talking about a subculture rooted that comes from like QAnon and all that, where they take people who are not trans but insist they are. I'm talking about people, I'm not going to give you a list, but people who, you know who they are, and they're using like 19th century like phrenology and shit like that. They're talking, and they have a whole fantasy world. And when I say I'm non-binary, but these people think about trans way more than I do. But of course, what they think are all just like fantasies. And literally, these people fantasize about trans a lot. But yeah, that they have handlers. The incidence of anyone, I wouldn't say, because it's actually very important to trans history that throughout trans history there are very many people that are suspected to have successfully been trans, but in the modern era there is no evidence of any of the celebrities you're suggesting being assigned a gender that they are not presenting as, or having handlers, or like all the things that they're fantasizing about. So that's transvestigation. That's a whole separate thing. But what you're doing now with right-wingers, and this idea and insisting that every right-winger automatically must just, every right-winger who is anti-gay, anti-trans must automatically be those things. First of all, again, what is your motivation? Because at the end of the day, and it's all coming from the left as far as I can tell. It's all anti-Trump, but it's all hardy-har, Trump's gay. And what is at the heart of that? Homophobia. Why do you want him to be gay so badly? Why do you want all of them? And I get, again, I said, part of it can be so that we can call out their hypocrisy, if that is the case, like Madison Cawthorn, a real individual who had all sorts of anti-gay rhetoric only to turn out to be gay. But it sounds like you really want all these right-wingers to be gay, and then what do you do with them if that's true? We already have Caitlyn Jenner to contend with. What would Donald Trump being gay prove to you? And also, like, what would it? How would it? I don't know. I'm just exhausted. Anyway, also something. This is unconfirmed, but Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba. Yeah, we'll never know. I don't think we'll ever know from anything. He's already, and the more interesting thing from the whole story is he's openly directing them to, this is the type of thing I would assume you would do behind the scenes. Like, I want you to focus on the Democrats, but he's announcing it out loud on social media, and they're announcing out loud, "We will, sir." So they're going to redact his name and focus. Yeah, this is the type of thing I expected that would be covered up, and then I would find out years later, if ever. But they're just they don't care. They're just doing it so out in the open. It's kind of wild. I don't know. Yeah, in any event. I like I said, I knew. Yeah, I hear all the jokes and blah blah blah, but and actually one or two pretty clever raps, and I divest of all of that. And again, this is happens a lot more. Like I like all the Luigi memes that I'm like, no, none of that is funny to me. I see where you're coming from. I see how you think but none of that is funny to me. If anyone ever accuses me of being part of anything organized, I have 14 years of being like, no, I'm completely on my own out here. I've in the recent years aligned with some, but then I'm like, and I'm thinking of people like Devin and Emma, and I care about y'all, and y'all are doing good work. But if I get to like, am I part of this group? I divest because I'm out here. Yeah, none of y'all 100% are where I'm at, and I don't trust anyone. This is Teenage Dirtbag. Shout out to teenage me who trusted everyone, but I was a naive little kid.
I don't believe in regrets.
So one thing, okay, so I'm going to dangerously close to like right-wing talking points, but like it's just a joke. It is possible between brothers, whatever, that it's just a joke. That being said, people are honing in on Putin has pics of whatever. They will never be revealed. Putin versus Hillary, I guess when she was Secretary of State, well, Obama, there's a whole history there that I don't know. That being said, Putin will never help. Putin may or may not have shit on Trump. Putin may not like or care about or respect Trump. I don't think he does, but but he will never do anything against Trump. I think because of Hillary, like all the bots in 2016, that was personal. That was because she did some saber rattling while she was Secretary of Defense. oh, I can't play this. Me when YouTube will literally pull me off of a live. I just want to take a moment to. This should have been a higher story. Amber Check, a 20-year-old welder killed in Minnesota last night, or yesterday, day before. I'm sorry, recently by a 40-year-old coworker who just didn't like her. They on video they passed each other. There was no interaction that anyone can see, and then he just stalked her back to her station, picked up someone else's and then just bludgeoned her to death at their work site. Right on, and thank you for your service. I did not do the full Veterans Day that I should have. Yeah, I had stories. I had specific stories, but anyway, give me a second. I am going to play some Iron Maiden. I'm going to start with "Can I Play with Madness," and we'll go from there. This is off of Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Give me 1 second, and I will be back. We're going to talk about Megyn Kelly. And I don't know who or what she thinks she's defending, but we're talking about how dangerous it is. This is not a dog toy, but Duke is just He's also 100% not Can I Play With You. Listening to by Iron Maiden. Be back. when it clearly says other side. But okay, but anyway, I'm not going to complain. I love you, Iron Maiden. This is Can I Play with Madness? Okay, I mean, I think enough has been said. Oh, maybe you don't know. Megyn Kelly made very public statements about how 15-year-olds are okay because they're not 8-year-olds. And many people have pushed back and said all children are children, which I think is really like the most important. All children are children. They're children. And making those equivalent, has Megyn Kelly gone too far this time? I don't think so. I mean, I'm sorry. I think so every time. Let me, someone just samples that clip. I don't think so. I think she goes too far every time. Has she gone too far in the sense that it's going to have any meaningful repercussions to her? I mean, she lost her job at Fox News, but then once they can create their own little media empire that they can just self-publish, they can say whatever they want. She has already pushed those boundaries so far, she can continue to say whatever she wants and will with impunity because there's no oversight because they just post it themselves. And despite the fact that the internet is media, there's no media oversight for the internet. Unless you choose sources that self-police or self-regulate, but she got the shock cycle that she was going for. No one was even talking about Megyn Kelly, and yet we all are. Oh, I had to check, but I didn't put her in my headline. At least, fuck. We're still gonna have to talk about Sidney Sweeney. Damn it. We're chewing some cardboard for a weekend episode. We're chewing some cardboard, which, if you're newer to this channel, is my way of describing like people I don't want to talk about, but they've inserted themselves into the national discussion. Just chew the cardboard, spit it out, and or if you're like me, swallow it. Anyway, if you're like me and actually literally do peel apart. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me. Well, yes. No, of course. Why is she moving the goalpost? Oh, and I'm sorry. I said, and again, I don't want to put any words in anyone's mouth. But I have, yeah. Wait, let me, should I play, Motorhead? I can play Motorhead. I have to get up again. At the next break, I might grab some Motorhead. But if Lemmy is Motorhead, we can get on that tip. And we do take requests, and I will. What is this? This is the Evil That Men Do. I'm just gonna play it out because it's such a good song. But we can play Motorhead, probably. My records, I have a pretty vast collection, but they're always out of order. So whether I can grab something quickly is the issue. But I will, by request, play Motorhead in this episode or a future episode. But a psychologist actually defined what Megyn Kelly is doing as boundary collapse. And this is, and really, she's not talking about it in psychological terms, but not an individual, an entire community, I'm sorry, because I never want to paint an entire side. And for those who don't know, I get accused all the time of being secretly MAGA, secretly right-wing, because I won't completely denounce everything the right does, and I won't completely lap up everything the left does. And also, I admit and discuss, I was raised, my mother was a Republican. She voted for Nixon. She voted for Reagan. I was raised in a Republican household. I have mixed and complex feelings about politics. But for a segment who follows, and again, these are the people, and again, I don't know, for those of you who don't know how fractured it is, people, we're going to get to it next. People who think Charlie Kirk isn't right-wing enough are the Megyn Kelly followers. We're talking about boundary collapse, and what that means is a complete collective, what we previously accepted as a norm, we just will now disregard. And remember, these are the Save the Children people. These are the, if you read a children's book written and vetted by child psychologists and teachers and, all of it, but if you read a book we don't like, you're abusing children, save the children, but also, wink wink, older than 8, out of the gate. I don't know, I'm sorry. No, oh my god, again, someone's gonna take anything I say out of context and but that's what they're talking about. If you're, and none of these discussions are new to the internet or the world, but normally they're not being platformed at the, but yeah, I just ad-libbed a disgusting reference to 8-year-olds, but they have other rhyming sayings about certain ages that are way under the age of consent, which varies by state still, and I'm ready to throw things, because that's what they're doing. That, and consent varies by parents can sign off. Oh my God! I'm not even no. What? The boundaries have already collapsed. I'm already reminding myself those boundaries have long since collapsed. And of course, being we are the Save the Children people is completely cynical and gaslighting. And I knew all of that. Final sort of thought on all of that. Beware of how things are framed. The framing matters. So anytime you hear about underage, and that's go back to the Megyn Kelly, they're not underage, they're children. Underage actually frames them. So again, what is underage? Underage drinking, underage driving. Yeah, they're not the criminals in this situation. So be very aware of anything. If it phrases at underage, they're trying to obscure the fact they're talking about children. Okay, give me a second. That just made me think of Joan Jett for some reason. It was a hyper specific example, and I wish I had the social media creator handy. I'm working better. I'm pretty good about writing down the sources of mainstream, like New York Times or whatever, because I want you to know and make your own decisions about. I'm not a source of news. I'm just an opinion person. Hopefully you are doing your own research and all that, and I mean that in the most sincere sense. But this is one particular person, and they were talking about an article, and they were quoting the police, and it said 12-year-old impregnates teacher. Who's the abuser in that situation? Who is the action verb? Yeah, no. Who's the abuser in that situation? But the framing, just framing matters. And I'm just going to end that segment there because I don't want to be talking about this anymore. This is MC Lars with Never Afraid featuring Watsky. We played some Watsky earlier, and this is Never Afraid featuring Watsky. I might play Ballad of Hans Moleman. Let me know if you're a Simpsons fan. If I might, but then I might move straight on to the Dip featuring Cool Keith, which contains an S slur. Okay, we'll find out. Is that like what's too loud and what's not loud enough? Like I'm still trying to. Is that good or not? Yeah, let me know about the music levels if you can. If you can, that's cool. You don't have to like, you don't have to you don't have to subscribe. I always appreciate comments because they help me, like, even the negative ones. Even if you're hating on everything I'm doing, let me know why. Like angry comments and I can't even hear you. Great. That helps me improve. Like, yeah. So you don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to do notifications, but comments are always appreciated, even the negative ones. I accept all criticism, all feedback, even if it's not constructive. And I invite it. Okay, I will have to look into that. Okay, I'm sorry. Speaking of inviting comments and then not even reading them. Thank you. Okay, thank you. For fans of scratching, did you know most of the scratching you hear on like 500 or more of the scratches that you hear is just the same scratches, and it's from actually a Malcolm McLaren record? This is wild. That blew my mind. And it's just the same samples. It's not people actually scratching. But yeah, no, I love scratching, and shout out to Kid Koala. If I can name one person who is specifically a scratcher, Kid Koala, but lots of people are good at it. We had a map. I would study those Narnia maps. For those who don't know, MC Lars is part of a group of rappers known as the Lit Hop community. They reference books a lot. This happens to be a song about children's books, obviously. MC Lars with Never Afraid featuring Watsky. Well, I got no response on Simpsons fans or not. Hans Moleman, yes or no? Last call. Alright, we're skipping it for now, but this is The Dip. This is for Roger Rabbit fans. Me? Oh, yeah, no, that was right. best DJ ever. I don't scratch any of my records ever. Oh, but I gotta drop the volume if I'm speaking only. Yeah, no, I know. It's like they compete. I'm working on it. Also, I probably just need a new mixer that like. I'm glad I already explained what transvestigate.
Killed that, mobbing that, cutting them like sword axe.
I'm just gonna play it out.
Looney Tunes, companies can't stop that. Havoc, that independence with suspense. Like a villain, black trench, creating inventions so greater for the haters. Never need no tactics. Two frame, Roger Rabbit, throwing lyrics out like javelins, spazzing. Animated individuals rubbing their head, pitiful, saluting A1 generals. Whatever matters, competition, imposition, opposition, contract for contract. I'm on that, just fall back. Characters, no scavengers, no cartoons in art rooms. I'm a star in this, top notch, let's check it wide. Live a break, I see.
But okay, the transvestigators, and I'm glad I explained what that whole, and again, it came out from QAnon, it is like from the manosphere, blogosphere, but they just take random celebrities that, I don't know, they don't like and decide that they're trans. And anyway, they're now coming after Charlie and Erica Kirk, to which, I'm sorry, who, oh, no, that magazine, transphobia truly affects us all. But yeah, no, they have their own terminology, inverts and handlers and all that. Again, this is Pizzagate 2.9, like whatever, 3.1. Yeah, no, both, and I will look into Lemmy. I'm writing it down.
Roger Rabbit, box office smash like a Roger Rabbit. Three dope shorts like a Roger Rabbit. One buck, two like a Roger Rabbit. I'll put this rabbit in the dip when I dip.
Oh my God! Someone who's okay. First of all, the user, and I don't have their username, but who's doing these like hand-done animations of like Muppets to like classic songs. You rock. And then the other person, we're gonna get into internet trends. The other person who pointed out like how Muppets dance, and it's like there was a very specific way Muppets dance.
Soon where Toontown once stood will be a string of fast food restaurants with Bible verses confusingly printed on cheeseburger wrappers and soda cups. Guitar retailers with wonderful, overpriced prosumer gear. As far as the eye can see.
Overpriced prosumer gear, me too. Fuck.
Check out the Squire strap I got for $200. What a bargain.
Ooh. Specifically calling out the Squire Strat is ouch.
I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip. Let's put these two
Yeah, no,
up in the
and
dip.
thank you for saying that, but also, yeah, people are always welcome to. A lot of people actually listen to this while they're washing dishes or doing their chores. Or yeah, you don't have to be. Yeah, no one's required to be interactive or what have you. I do appreciate chat, but also don't feel obligated to chat. I do appreciate. Thank you for. But yeah, the tagline is thanks for watching, thanks for listening, thanks for being you, because a lot of people do tune in without actually being able to watch or yeah, no, it's yeah. Is this a podcast? Oh my God, this is Spose.
It's a party with lies.
mom hears this.
It's a party with Lars!
Me too. As always, I reserve the right to play more Spose in particular. I'm sorry. Oh, I will. I could play Spose too, but I actually meant MC Lars in particular. I forgot about Jack, which is all about Jack Kerouac. This is Heroin by the Velvet Underground. Wait, sorry, I lost something. No, I did not. Oh. No, Oh. Wait. Firefox is forcing a change of... Okay. Fuck Firefox. What do you do? I'm literally in the middle of the episode and Firefox is forcing an update change. I said this before and this is the soapbox I will actually die on. Unscheduled updates should be illegal. Updates should be, by definition, you should have a choice in when your device... I mean, this is my hill to die on at work, when, like, someone is late and they're like, oh my god, my thing was forcing an update. I'm like, no, you're fine, because I believe you, and that's... What the fuck? Firefox, come on. It's still... Oh my god. I'm assuming I'm still live on the air, but I get, well, again, a nihilist can read the comments now. Oh, well, I'm glad I chose a 7-minute song to, like... That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But no, okay. Oh, no, okay. And I hadn't even lost... I was like, and I lost all the previous chat. No, okay. We're all good. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Wait, did I say the... Okay. No, I'm half joking, but also, yeah, no, this is an ongoing kind of skit, but, so, if you've never watched this show before, I got really mad when I reached 399 viewers and started ranting and insisting people stopped unfollowing, and now we're down to 396, so I'm serious, 2 people need to unfollow, and also someone who liked this episode needs to unlike it, because we need to stop. This is also a joke, but also not. While we're talking about transvestigating, it's actually, yeah, no, this is a good time to talk about this. I don't need more people finding me. There are people out there who have blanks of blank blop who look for people like me just to harass. And we already talked about doxing. I don't need any more people to find me. This is my own little, I used to say my own little quiet corner of the internet. Then I realized, isn't that Tumblr slogan or something? I was stealing someone else's slogan. But yeah, if you found me, great. But you don't actually need to tell anyone else. Don't tell your friends. Let's just keep it our little secret. And I haven't framed it that way in a while. This can be, oh my... More behind the scenes special episode. Me when I accidentally knocked off the Biscoffs, aka the cookie butter cookies. Oh my god. Zoom is... What the fuck? Everyone's forcing... I guess. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, but... And yet I am still live. Wait, am I? I'm super confused. Like, what's happening?
It's my wife. It's my wife.
Is this the end of the episode? Wait. Oh no, it's not. Okay, what? Wait, what? Zoom is like kind of hiding my own. No. Okay. Okay. Let's just do that. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Again, I'm glad I chose. Yeah, the stork. Anyway. Did not mean to knock that off of that. When you accidentally have good aim. Alright, this is it. Okay. Well, if I can get this up and running again. Holy shit. Okay, Firefox be playing games with me right now. Okay. Now's not the time, Firefox. I'm tired. Okay, alright, well, alright. And okay, and the live stream is okay. Everything is good. Everything is awesome. This is Booker T. Jones featuring Lou Reed with The Bronx. Has the flavor. Holy shit. No, I don't want Zoom to make any changes to my device. I just want Zoom to work. What the fuck? Why are they both... Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna consider... Alright. Why are they both? Why are they both fucked is what I said. So, oh my god. Also, this might just be I'm just exhausted. And we have to at least talk about Sidney Sweeney. We'll get to it. But we need to talk about transvestigating people first, which I already defined, which is like this weird right-wing phenomenon. Yeah, it's like very... Okay, but some people who you probably have heard about, Michelle Obama, Brigitte Macron, but then some people who you hadn't, John Krasinski, and again, Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk, both of them. She was actually some kind of student athlete and, by her own definition, a tomboy. Though I almost am. I'm at a point, and I'm not saying this is. I wish I could see the comments and. But tomboy is almost like code for like I don't believe in like I don't know how to describe how they've manufactured that term to mean something. Motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm really struggling with. I almost feel like I should take the break now because we are experiencing. Okay. I have no access to the comments right now. So again, John Krasinski might surprise you. Married to Emily Blunt. The idea that in the modern era these people could have grown up and completely hid the fact that they were trans, and then continue to have gender-affirming care. Which, thank you, Margaret Cho, again reminding people that all those hate mongers who are reaching their 50s and whatnot, like herself, receive gender-affirming care. The hormones they receive are actually the same. Thank you, Margaret Cho. Just thank you, Margaret Cho, for Margaret Cho. Okay, I was like, I'm just gonna keep saying it until they get it right. It didn't take that long. I just had to enunciate because okay. A part of me and AI is like, oh, they can, or me and like word recognition is I do slur and mumble a lot of my words. But part of it is racism. That's how I pronounce it, and that's how I pronounce it. And part of it is just we might be taking a big. Well, okay, we're gonna do the Sidney Sweeney thing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do the Sidney Sweeney thing, and then we're gonna take a big break and reset because I can't see the comments right now, and literally, like, I don't know what happened, but YouTube and or Zoom be fucking with me. But at least in YouTube's case, you get my free content that you monetize. Zoom, I pay for this shit. And between the two of you, I'm going to write to Zoom because... Wait, did that actually... Yeah. That was The Bronx by Booker T. Jones featuring Lou Reed. This is Crazy, also by Booker T. Jones. But it might surprise you or it might not. Dylan Mulvaney, you're like, wait, isn't Dylan Mulvaney trans? How are you investigating a trans person? They have spun themselves so far out of control, they believe that Dylan Mulvaney was assigned female at birth, transitioned to male, and then transitioned to female. I mean, I can't. Again, I am non-binary. I am within the umbrella or tent. My identity, my personal identity, the real things like passports and driver's license affect me in real life, and yet I am 100% certain that these people think about trans way more than I do, but also what they're thinking about is all like weird and fantasy and like bizarre. Nicki Minaj, I defended you. Yeah, side-eyeing you just as much now. Fuck you. But also, she also, like Childish Gambino, weirdly like Asian fetishist, and like it's not, none of it's new. And let's talk about it now. Fuck Nicki Minaj, but let's fully do that. And also, I do have to play this again. But you know, Teach Me How to Enya. That's the new. If you were like, if you've been enjoying it, so first of all, for those who don't divest of an artist, for those who separate the artist from the art, Bees in the Trap is off of this record, which I won't throw in the trash like people are literally doing with Nicki Minaj records online, though I suspect also, like me, you're just gonna sell them or something. Yeah, no. She's just gonna enter a whole section of my record collection of don't play anymore, and that's... And again, I wish I could see the comments, but... Oh, and I can't even save those comments. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Yeah. Hold on.
You were either with me or against me. I got that. Ozzy is not a killer.
This is a Hulu ad, skipping.
I ain't from Dallas, but I need town boogie. I show my moves on there, everybody trying to do it. I lead the functions and all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do it all day. Niggas love to hate me, so they try to shoot me. Bitches be scared to me, I think they try to glue me. I make the party shine bright when it started glooming. This beat was bubble gum, so I had to chew it.
Taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck.
All my bitches love it, all my bitches love it, all my bitches love it. You ain't fucking with my dirty.
Taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck.
All my bitches love it, all my bitches love it, all my bitches love it. You ain't fucking with my dirty.
The name is John, for them dudes who don't know me, I know I'm from the west, but I can teach you how to do it. The name is John, for them dudes who don't know me, I know I'm from the west, but I can teach you how to do it.
Yeah. Someone thinks I'm speaking French, finally. Le chat, le chat. All right, I'm mad about the fact that I can't see the comments. Yeah, but again, between Yahoo and between YouTube and Zoom. All right, but we are going to close out. Did I not play any blue? Okay, no, good. Okay, we got some. Oh, I usually play the vocal version. Well, here's the instrumental, which may or may not be scratched like the vocal version, but this is actually the version that KUOW usually plays. This is Blue Scholars with No Rest for the Weary, the instrumental version. Sidney Sweeney. Okay, we do fact checks. Sidney Sweeney's movie was not the worst opening in weekend in movie history. It was in the top 10 though. I believe it's currently at number 9, but we'll see. And specifically, as some people point out, somewhat cherry picked. That is in the top 9 of movies that opened at over 2,000 or 2,500 screens. I've seen different versions of that. Irish Star, Sidney Sweeney's 10 lowest rated movies on Letterboxd after Christie's flop. So again, Ruby Rose, she's a cretin who ruined the film. But again, some of these statistics are cherry-picked, and let's go into it. Also, I did a James Odd. Is the new Anka Jams, but unlike Julia Fox, she's not in on the joke. I did a James Odd. I might have to actually. Okay. Some of these might be how I open the next episode, just so we can keep the conversation going. But here's where I am in this. And let me know where you are in the next episode, which I'm going to end this episode, probably take about a 5-10 minute break, and then start a new episode, because, or a longer break, depending on what my computer makes me do, possibly restart, because, anyway. At some point we will come back with a separate episode, because basically they're forcing me to end this episode by forcing restarts in the middle of an episode that I'm live on, and Zoom and YouTube both, your companies that could know that I'm live and could know and make a choice to set your programming algorithm to not force this right now while I'm in the middle of an episode, but they did. And also probably I'm missing something. There's probably something I could have easily clicked or didn't do, but I can't figure it out, so I'm just back. Good to know the instrumental version of this song is completely unscratched. This is the version they always play on KUOW. IMD Bridget. I did catch someone's name. She talked about how the real Christie deserves better, and apparently, and this is rumors, but actually I've seen it, at least semi-confirmed rumors, Zendaya will not be doing upcoming promotions with Sidney Sweeney for Euphoria Season 4, which is coming. I was like, oh, I completely forgotten about that show. Sorry, but in my mind, I actually thought that White Lotus was the first thing I saw Sidney Sweeney on. No, it was Euphoria. That was a while ago. In any event, while Christie is not the worst flop of all time, all of those, again, on the left who are gloating, this is the story of a queer person and their experience with domestic violence. This is an important story that we shouldn't be gloating this movie flopped. We should be, It is unfortunate that this individual who chose to stay silent when offered the chance not to, they could have, apparently, and we'll get to it, her whole thing is domestic violence, and, but yeah, no, I agree, the Will Christie deserves so much better. Oh yeah, no, and IMD Bridget pointing out, good thing Sidney Sweeney has great genes because she doesn't have much else to fall back on. And as a lot of people point out, not acting talent. No one is, whatever Oscar buzz they tried to create in advance. So my dad actually hustled me out the door, and I love my dad, but I was like, "Oh, we're done. Okay, we're done." Metaphorical door, not a physical one. He was like, "I have to get it." Oh, but for transit, he was like, "I need to get on a train," and that is real. He had a train to get, and I was like, "Can I have 10 minutes?" He was like, "You can have 5," and that's valid. And I love you, Dad. And I might actually upload a video because we managed to not talk about all this stuff that we're talking about now. And I don't know why I want to protect my dad. He's near retirement. I'm the one who actually needs my job, my health insurance. Well, he needs his health insurance too, but he's talking. Yeah. Anyway, I stopped uploading the MF show just because he's very outspoken in a way that someone who has the privilege to be that outspoken is. Well, me too. But also probably shouldn't be. Let's see if this is actually what I'm expecting it to be. But speaking of transit, shout out to Katie Wilson.
Get out the way.
But also more metaphorically, like,
move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch.
Hollywood's big and there's lots of room for lots of actors, and if someone is not cool, they can go down the Kevin Sorbo route. And again, Kevin Sorbo is doing fine. He I think had 23 credits in 2024, like something like people like has been. I'm like, I wish, but he's working, but it's a different sphere, and I think that's where she's headed, and good for her. We'll talk about movies that actually are the worst opening of all time. The Oogie Loves in The Balloon Adventure, maybe, but also not even. We'll talk about IndieWire's excuse making, and this is actually a promo for the next episode. Till the next episode. We'll talk about misinformation and disinformation. Again, people who are, again, promoting worst opening weekend of all time. Not quite true, but in the top 10 for movies over 2,500. People who are promoting, we could have had Ruby Rose. No, she would have played a different character. She said that. but she would have been in the movie. We could have had a different movie that didn't start Sidney Sweeney, but it would never have starred Ruby Rose in that role, and that's important. Fact check. But no, I discovered that I was going to Sasha. There's someone who just, I don't know how you got the name Sasha on the internet, but the Sidney Sweeney American Eagle was a collab, and the proceeds were to benefit domestic violence. Specifically, the crisis text line. I talk a lot about 988, and I always reference 741, 741. That's a separate thing, but I guess is that really more for DV? But yeah, either way, you can call either or text either. I don't know if you can call 741. You can text it at any time and get help. It's not just for DV help. Any crisis. In fact, I'm going to actually fact check that in the intro. Oh, and then user named Mercy pointing out Sidney Sweeney is a bottle blonde. Well, so am I, and yeah, that's not. Yeah, no, that's fine. But also, I don't present or pretend to be Aryan or uphold. Yeah, no. At some point. You're not, they're not with you, you're not with them. Carpenter's Son, biblical horror, starring Nicolas Cage. While we're on conspiracy theories, that Mary Poppins and Pennywise are the same character. I'm here for it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Nigga, I can. You told them hoes